Biden administration has been in place 175 days. In that 175 days, we've had 4 of the months be the highest number of illegal crossings in 20 years, only to be beaten by the next month, the next month, the next month. The other records are the things that people aren't talking about right now. We have 6,000 ICE agents in the interior of the country. Last month, they did 3,000 deportations. So not only has the administration stopped enforcing what's happening on the southern border, they've stopped enforcing the interior of the country. In the piece that we started talking about 175 days ago, and that was when the Biden administration just stopped construction on the southwest border wall. Today, it's the 14th of July. Today, we spent, as federal taxpayers, $3 million paying contractors not to install the wall. We also paid several $1 million to contractors to watch the steel that's laying on the ground to make sure no one takes it. So far this year, in the 175 days that the Biden administration has put a pause on construction of the wall, we as taxpayers have spent over $1 billion not building the wall. Not building it. That's not $1 billion we get back. That's money that we paid out to literally pay people to watch the steel in the ground and to pay contractors to not actually fulfill their contract. This affects all sorts of businesses along that border as well. I'll give you one example. There's an aggregate and concrete company. It's a small family business. They lost $1.5 million because now over 100 days ago, they were told to pause for 60 days, but to stand by. Stand by. Well, in that standing by, they have to keep their personnel, they have to continue to rent their equipment, they continue to have access to the aggregate, but now 175 days in, they've lost $1.4 million as a company. They're not going to be able to get back and have no idea if they're going to finish this contract or not. This affects employment along the border. This affects the federal taxpayer losing $1 billion. This affects the security of the nation. And for whatever reason, 175 days into the Biden administration, they don't seem to have a plan or care. And that's a challenge for all of us. Because if Title 42 goes away, the number one issue that the Border Patrol see is we're going to have an astronomical increase of people coming at the border, and this time they won't turn back. They'll be released into the countries in epic numbers. We should pay attention to this, and we're asking the Biden administration to just enforce the law.